Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in yet another video. So a lot of people they ask me a very quick remedy of sorts to get married, because this is a problem of getting married if your Venus gets afflicted due to various reasons. So is there any quick remedy for getting married, or what is the quickest remedy that can actually get you married? So in this video, I'm going to discuss that. Okay. So what we're doing is we are activating the Aditya who rules your Upapada Lagna. Okay. Now Upapada Lagna is the Arudha Lagna or the Arudha Pada of the 12th house of the horoscope. Okay. So there is a way to find out the Upapada Lagna. Your Vedic astrology apps, whatever Vedic astrology apps, whether you use a free app or a paid app, is going to help you find out about your Upapada Lagna. But if I would always recommend to find it out manually because sometimes the softwares can give some different results. Okay. So it's always advisable to calculate the Upapada Lagna manually. And there are a lot of videos on YouTube which you can come across to calculate the Upapada Lagna. Okay. So I'm not going to share the method of calculation. I'm just going to come directly to the technique that I'm going to share in this video. Okay. So what you do is you calculate your Upapada Lagna and then find out the Aditya associated with that lagna. Okay, say your Upapada lagna, let's say your Upapada lagna comes to the sign of, Virgo. Okay, so the Aditya which is associated with Virgo is Visvan Aditya. Okay, Vivasvan Aditya, not Visvan, Vivasvan Aditya. Okay, and then the mantra becomes Aum Grine Vivasvan Adityaya. Okay, so in that way, you have to find out the Aditya and then the corresponding mantra. Okay, so I'm going to list down the mantras and the names of the Adityas in this video, and then you can find it out for yourself, right? So if your Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Aries, then the Aditya is Thata Aditya, and the mantra is Om Grine Thata Adityaya, right? If the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Taurus, then the Aditya of Taurus is Aryaman Aditya, and the mantra is Om Grini Aryama Adityaya. Then if the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Gemini, in that case, the Aditya is Mitra Aditya, and the mantra is Om Grini Mitra Adityaya. If the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Cancer, then the Aditya is Varuna Aditya, and the mantra is Om Grini Varuna Adityaya. Okay, if the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Leo, then the Aditya is Indra Aditya, and the mantra is Om Grine Indra Adityaya. Virgo, I've already mentioned, but then if the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Virgo, the Aditya is Vivasvan Aditya, and the mantra is Om Grine Vivasvan Adityaya. If the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Libra, in that case, the Aditya is Posha Aditya, and the mantra is Om Grine Pausha Adityaya. Okay, and there are other variations of this mantra. Another variation is Om Grini Pusha Adityaya. Okay, so Pausha or Pusha, both are correct, right? If the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Scorpio, in that case, the mantra is Om Grini Paranjaya Aditya, because the Aditya associated with the sign of Scorpio is Paranjaya. Okay, sorry, I got that wrong. It is Parjanya Aditya. Okay, it's not Paranjaya, Parjanya Aditya. So it is Aum Grine Parjanya Aditya. All right. This is a correction. Remember, Parjanya. Parjanya Aditya. So Aum Grine Parjanya Adityaya. If the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Sagittarius, in that case, the Aditya is Amshuman Aditya, and the mantra is Aum Grine Amshuman Adityaya. If the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Capricorn, then the Aditya is Bhaga Aditya, and the mantra is Aum Grini Bhaga Adityaya. Okay. If the Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Aquarius, then the Aditya is Twashta Aditya, and the mantra is Aum Grini Twashta Adityaya. And finally, if the Upapada Lagna is in the sign of Pisces, in that case, the Aditya is the Aditya is Vishnu Aditya. Okay, and the mantra is Aum Grene Vishnavaditya. Okay, Aum Grene Vishnavadityaya. Aum Grene Vishnavadityaya. This is for the This is the mantra if your Upapada Lagna falls in the sign of Pisces, right? Now, how to do this mantra? You have to do this mantra before 9 o'clock in the morning every day. That is the first requirement. And try to do it at the same time, preferably. Okay. And you have to do this practice for 41 or 90 days, depending on the severity of the condition. Okay. And you have to do 3 malas of this mantra every day. Okay. Please start on the day that is ruled by this, by the sign of the Upapada Lagna. For example, say if your Upapada Lagna is Libra, then you'll start the mantra on a Friday. Okay, if your Upapada Lagna is, say, Pisces, then you'll start the mantra on a Thursday, and so on. All right, please try this out. Okay, this has worked very beautifully for a lot of my clients, and I'm sure it's going to work very well for all of you who try it out. Okay, and as always, if you found value in this video, if you think this video enriched your knowledge or is going to enrich the knowledge of your loved ones, please like the video, share the content with your friends and family, and please subscribe to this channel so that you receive all the updates. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon in yet another video. Namaste. Om Guru Vinama.